Hi Capricorn, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we're actually doing the monthly readings, looking ahead at January, seeing what's going on for you for the start of 2025. Hope everyone had a great Christmas and New Year. Please subscribe to the channel. I do really appreciate your support. It really does mean the world to me, so thank you. This week I am using the Memento Mori deck. This is actually a lenormand and an oracle deck. I have actually split them up today to use them both sort of individually. When we look at career and finances, we have the money moves oracle deck, and then when we look at love and romance, I have the dark confessions oracle. Okay, now that is a little bit of a darker oracle, so deep truth rather than soft mushy messages. But we'll see how we go when we get to it. But we will be doing that as a zodiac run through, checking out how you're interacting with all the other signs. Okay, Capricorn, getting into it for you. Start, middle, and end of January for Capricorn. January 2025 for our Capricorns. Which Capricorns have already had birthdays? Mine was the last day of 2024. When is your Capricorn birthday? Are you a January or a December Capricorn? I kind of count myself as both because I was, the 31st, and then I'm born at like 10:20 at night, so I was definitely waiting for the fireworks and the party, before I was also like 2 weeks overdue as well, so yeah, I was definitely waiting for the party day. Capricorn, start, middle, and end of January. Oh, what are you up to, Capricorn? Taking things into your own hands. Definitely taking things into your own hands here, Capricorn. This is a very interesting message from what I'm sort of picking up sort of immediately. I will definitely need to, run some clarifying messages on this particular message. Oh, my camera shifted. Okay, sorry. The start of January, we have the knife coming through. Now, Capricorn, have we all seen The Craft? Have we all seen The Craft? This particular, the Memento Mori deck is a darker deck all by itself. Okay, we do see a lot of darker imagery because Memento Mori does translate to remember that you will die. It's like reminder that you will die, so that it's inevitable. Death is inevitable. We all die at the end. Make the most of each and every moment. Just what you're doing here. I'm picking up that for some of you, it's like a sacrificial lamb to the slaughter for some of you. Some others of you, it's like cutting something out. But the bulk of your January message here, it's very giving ritual. I am picking up strongly on witchcraft rituals. Now, I don't actually practice witchcraft as such. Although, a lot of people would say that prophesizing is witchcraft in itself, yeah? But I am getting rituals, and, because the next card, the middle of January, we've got the cauldron. And then the end of January, we've got the cup, the chalice. The knife, the cauldron, and the chalice. I'm going to call it chalice. It feels like a chalice, not a cup. And the knife is more of a ritual knife, it's not a stabby knife. It's a ritual knife. I'm just going to clarify straight away, because it does seem to be a very deeper message here, Capricorn. Like it's a message about energy. It's not about reality. It's about energy in January, about your connection to the universe and spirit and, God, whatever you believe in, and the rituals that you undertake in your day-to-day that bring forth things for you. It's like bringing things out from the energy into your reality. Manifestation a little bit here. But it seems to be very like craft specific for a lot of you, like witchcraft, rituals and things like that. The cauldron, I do want to point out with the cauldron there, especially we see the knife and the cup on either side of that cauldron, and they're all cooking utensils. They are all can be used as cooking utensils. So for some of you, January is very muchly kitchen magic, because we see cutting, severing ties, we see, cutting up things. The cauldron, we're putting it all into the big bowl, the big saucepan, the cup, we're, filling our cup with water, with wine, and it's bringing to light. I did mention this for another sign. I can't remember which sign it was that pulled it out this month. Was the cauldron energy there, that, soup is technically a potion, like a witch's brew. Coffee is a witch's brew. Maybe I am more of a witch than I thought I was, because I really am a coffee person. You have a certain ritual. Everyone makes their coffee. It's like it's a thing. Everyone makes their coffee in a very particular way, and I don't know, maybe it's just part of the coffee culture here in Australia, but like that's what a lot of people are very particular about, and I myself am a bit like that too, because I'm like, it's very much like, are you a milk first person, or do you put your milk in last into your coffee? And I'm a milk first person, and if that milk goes in last, it's not right. It's just not right. I'm getting some really weird messages, and they're all coming through with that craft intent being important here. Please clarify this message for Capricorn for January 2025. Capricorn, January 2025, please. Yes, well, you're in the middle. You're in the middle. You're in the middle of it all. You're in the midst of it all. Still very unclear exactly what your message is today, Capricorn. Because it's coming through as I did ask to sort of specify start, middle, and end of January here, but I'm getting a very overall kind of message, and it's very unclear. Like it's not actually. It's a very spiritual message. We have the cross on the bottom there. It's a very it's a very spiritually energy connected message here. I'm just going to run back over. I'm just I'm sorry for just blabbering and not deciphering, but I'm just going to run back over here because this is very, very unclear. And Capricorn messages don't normally do this to me. Like normally it's more depth that I'm just like, I keep getting so much. Like, this is the point where normally I would be like talking my face off because I'd be channeling messages from the images here, but it's very, what's that word? Subterfuge, very under layers. There's lots of underneath a lot of layers here. Clarifying these energies, start, middle, and end of January. Either way, it's leading you into a positive zone. Yeah? Yeah. Because, like I said, with the craft of it all. So with the knife, we have the rope. Cutting the binds, like cutting the chains that bind you, cutting through cutting cords with somebody, breaking free, cutting something out of your life, cutting someone out of your life, something that has bound you, held you down, someone that is, not meeting you halfway there. Because, we did have the garden come through with the lenormand cards in that placement. So that's, compromise and meetings and social energy, cutting free from that, the binds, your especially to your public face as well, that you're not having to, you're breaking free from, you're cutting out the need to put on a face, to put on a facade, because that's a chain, that's a rope that binds you into a certain little box, and you don't want to be in that little box anymore. You want to be you. And so you're breaking free of that, and you're just being you and doing what you need to do to be you, and cutting that person out that's holding you back, or keeping you all chained up, or things in your life that are keeping you chained in place or held back in any way. People that won't compromise with you. And then clarifying, like with the cauldron here, I've got the broom. So, the cauldron is where you're mixing up those potions. What do I have to, what things do I need to put into my pot to, get the potion that I want, get the witch's brew that's going to help me, cleanse and clear out all this, all the lingering crap from the thing I've just cut out from those ropes. It's like, I'm going to stir it all up, and I'm going to, follow the recipe, and I'm going to do things in a certain way in order to, have a clean sweep here, start all over. It's like, because a potion is like a cauldron. It's the recipe to make the things that are going to clear all this energy out, change this energy, changing a bunch of ingredients into something else, into a full meal that you can consume. You're taking these raw ingredients and you're turning them into, you're sweeping out the negative, and you're turning it into something that actually serves you. You're getting all that dust out of your house so that you can use the broom to ride around on, fly around on. You can. It's a multi-use thing. It's turning something that deals with dirt and grime, that you're cutting that out because it's been holding you back. You're turning that into something that, like a vehicle for forward movement, like a broom, like a witch's broom that you're flying around on here. We do also have the mountain with those two, which is the obelisk in this deck, and the mountain is the Capricorn card. It's hard work. It's doing the work. It's following the recipe. It's taking those things and turning them into something else. It's following the recipe. It's putting it all together, putting in the work, overcoming those obstacles. The obstacle is that I've got flour, I've got water, I've got this, I've got that. I need bread. You're putting in the work, and you're climbing over the obstacles of, this is what I've got, turning it into this over here instead. And this over here instead was the cup. Okay, filling up your own cup. We have the ladder, climbing your way to success. You're like, sky's the limit. You can climb as high as you want to go. This is giving Jack in the Beanstalk like energy, that whatever you're doing with this potion here in the middle, you're climbing up into the sky, and you're taking over the world. You're stealing the golden goose. We also had the fox come through with that as well, which is very intelligent energy. It's doing what you need to do to survive. It's saying what you need to say, doing what you need to do, even if you need to be a little bit sneaky to do it. It's a little bit selfish, not going to lie. It's very independent, can be a little bit manipulative or selfish, or but it's not really being manipulative or selfish. It's just doing the things you need to do in order to look out for you and your own survival, your own independence, using your wits, keeping your wits about you, so that you, even if you have to be a little bit sneaky, that you're getting what you want, getting what you need. Okay? Because the fox will travel for miles and miles to catch prey, to take back to its kit, like its little babies, back to the den. You might be doing that as well, doing what you need to do to survive for you and yours. It's not always just, independence counts as, for me, in my example, when I'm looking at doing what I need to do for me, it's not actually just me, it's me and my son. So that's me. That's like my unit, my den. Doing what you need to do, Capricorn. It's a very solid sort of energy, though. It's very solid, but it's very energy. It's very spiritual. It's very, like, so some of you may like, it's so weird. It's like setting your intentions this month is going to be important. Setting your intentions to really, cut out and be willing to put in the work, in order to take steps forward in your life with what you want, and filling your own cup. Not worrying about what other people need, doing what you need, putting all those ingredients into your cauldron. You're not cooking a meal for, Joe Blow over there. You're cooking it for you. You're the one who needs the nourishment. You're the one who this is going to help climb this giant ladder. Deep. It's a very deep message, Capricorn, and like there's still an element of it that is just beyond me. But I feel like at the end of the month, it'll make sense. Once we've been through it, we'll know. Career and finances for our Capricorns. Career and finances for our Capricorns. So yeah, once I got that extra layer of cards, like then you saw me channeling, right, with the blah, blah, blah. It just needed to come out in a different way for it to make sense. We have the piggy bank, savings. You always need to put something away for a bad day. Create savings for your future. Make sure we are putting money in our little piggy bank, which I don't think I really have to worry about that too much with you, Capricorn. We do have wisdom coming through. This one, insight into the nature of physical objects, gives you foresight. Use your best judgment. Once again, I don't really think you need to know much about that either, Capricorn. Wisdom, though. Wisdom, using your wisdom. that one too, every time I do see that card, it does talk about physical objects, the nature, like insight into the nature of physical objects. So it's very much like understanding the things that you're using and utilizing. So if you are someone who is into the witchcraft stuff and you are doing spell work, make sure you have an insight into the practical, like the elements of that, because you really need to be very conscious of what you're actually doing here, how you're actually doing it, the intent. All right, needs to be important. That's part of the wisdom for you at the moment, is your intent with everything. Even just making your coffee in the morning, with the intent that this is going to, wake me up and start my day, and I'm going to have a great day because I've mixed this up perfectly, just the way I like it. And having my morning coffee is going to set me off on a really good start. My intent is that this is going to help me move forward into a great day. Intent, very important. This we also have. Now I've glitched, have I? Sorry, won't be a sec. I'll just see if I can fix that. Oh, no, and then it's caught up with me anyway. Oh, okay, I see why. It's because Snapchat is working in the background. Okay, we have the many choices card coming through. Look at all the pretty balloons. Opportunities around when you're in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. Look at all your options. All roads lead to Rome. Why am I feeling like that's not the right phrase? Do you know what it is? It's because it's like getting Bugs Bunny, that Bugs Bunny reference here. I took a left turn back at is it Albuquerque? Albuquerque. I took a left turn back at Albuquerque. Opportunities abound when you're in a dilemma. So any moments that you're feeling like you're in a dilemma and you don't know what to do, Capricorn, you have so many different opportunities here, but all roads will resolve that one way or another. They all paths that you choose lead you to where you need to be. So it doesn't really matter what you choose. It's like, do you want to just take the scenic route? Do you want to go there directly? Are you willing to put in the work to climb a bit of a mountain to get there? I kind of feel he taking the easy choice is not the right choice for you, Capricorn. Look at all your options, even the hard ones. They may be actually better for you here. But all roads are taking you, no matter what you choose, you're going to choose right for yourself, okay? You're going to end up in Rome one way or another, okay? I don't know why it says Rome. I don't understand that phrase. If anyone knows what that's about, please let me know. But yeah, like if you're feeling confused and don't know which way to go, what path you're taking, which choice to make, don't stress so much about it, because you're going to make the right choice. Just listen to your intuition. Listen to as well as looking at all your options and choosing the one that it may be the selfish choice, Capricorn. We did see that fox and that for you, but if you want to climb that ladder, especially if it's like a corporate ladder, you need to make the hard choices. You need to be willing to do the hard work. You need to be willing to make the hard choices. Sometimes the easy way is not the best way. Okay, Capricorn, we'll do the zodiac run through for you with love and romance. You actually looking like you may end up having the longest reading of this week now, because we had such a convoluted message for you at the start there, that once it came out it was fine, but it took me a minute. You like to make me work, hey Capricorn? Got to work for it sometimes. Sometimes it's just that sometimes I've just got to find the right thing that sets my intuition off, or sets off like I said, I do channel when I'm reading. So, and that becomes a lot more frequent lately, to be honest. Okay, so like I said, these are deeper truth messages, not necessarily the light and fluffy love messages that you might be sort of accustomed to, but we like the truth, even when it's bad or confronting. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn dealing with Aries in January. Capricorn's dealing with Aries in January. I am going through a roller coaster of emotions. I won't admit it. That is very much like I love you, I hate you energy. Both sides of the spectrum. Well, not necessarily both sides of the spectrum. It's every single emotion under the sun. This person feels that for you. They don't know whether to love you or hate you. And they do both. Some days they absolutely love you and I want to say miss you like crazy. Other days they are angry, frustrated, triggered. You triggered them for sure. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's they love that they hate you and they hate that they love you. Ooh, rough. Capricorn dealing with Taurus. Capricorn dealing with Taurus. I feel empty and hollow inside. I can't open up right now. Taurus is just going through Taurus. They're just, give them a minute. Give them a minute, all right? They will open up eventually. They just need some space to work out how to verbalize what's going on for them right now. Capricorn dealing with Gemini. Capricorn dealing with Gemini. It's difficult for me to process my emotions. I am not available right now. Gemini is currently no emotions at all. They're blocking their emotions. They're coming from head, not heart right now. So their emotions are not available because they're just simply not there right now. They're not in touch with their emotions at all. They're blocking them. Capricorn dealing with Cancer. Capricorn dealing with Cancer. I don't want to be contacted right now. I wish to be left alone. Cancer needs space. Even if you see this Cancer every single day, that just allow them to come to you because they just need a bit of space. Capricorn dealing with Leo. Capricorn dealing with Leo. I'm afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. Leo likes you more than they think that you like them. And they're a little bit afraid of you, just in general, Capricorn. They're a little bit intimidated by you. I'm not going to lie. Capricorn dealing with Virgo. Capricorn dealing with Virgo. I cannot listen to your voice. It affects my soul. What's with this Virgo? Virgo's energy has been really random all week. They've been in a bit of a rough one all week. Not gonna, like, I cannot listen to your voice. It affects my soul. It's kind of just like Virgo just can't spend too much time with you because the more time that they spend with you, the more they want you. And like, does this Virgo have somebody else? That's what I keep feeling. That Virgo is they're trying to choose someone or something else. But the more time that they're with you, the more they throw it all out the window. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. It's like it is a little bit like an addiction, to be honest, Capricorn, this Virgo has with you. It's like they know that it's not the right thing for them, but geez, they crave it. Capricorn dealing with Libra. Capricorn dealing with Libra. I cannot be vulnerable with you. I'd rather hide in the darkness before I let you see inside me. I don't feel that's not necessarily as bad as what it has been for other signs this week, that card. Libra's just, they're just putting on a facade, yeah? They don't want people to see how sad. It's not sadness, it's like melancholy. It's kind of giving grief, but they know that the grief that they hold is something from like a long time ago, and they kind of feel like they're not allowed to still feel so sad about this. So then they don't tell people about it. They put on the facade that, yeah, I'm fine, everything's great, but they do hold this, like, it's kind of like melancholy, like a lingering grief, a sadness that's like deep. It's like just a part of them now. Capricorn dealing with Scorpio. Capricorn dealing with Scorpio. I think of you at night when the world is asleep and my mind is awake. Scorpio, stop it. That is super sexual. Think of you at night, Capricorn. Scorpio thinks of you at night in a very, very like they can't get there unless they think of you energy. Some of you, you've not even met them either. Some of you don't even know who this Scorpio is at all. And there's this Scorpio that, like, at nighttime, they're like, Capricorn. Capricorn dealing with Sagittarius. Capricorn dealing with Sagittarius. Oh, and Scorpio's kinky as. Stop it. Sagittarius, I have lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. That was something stupid. You may have said something offhand to Sagittarius, and to them, that's like red flag. That's it. I can't. No. Capricorn, no. But it's like not really a red flag. It's just something that maybe triggered them a little bit or something like that. Random. Capricorn dealing with other Capricorns. But, like, if Sagittarius has lost faith in you over something stupid, that's kind of their problem. Not yours, to be honest. Capricorn dealing with other Capricorns. Capricorn dealing with other Capricorns. Oh, I'll be interested to see this one because I've just recently discovered majority of my neighbours are Capricorns. I've got two, actually. I feel abandoned by you and it's triggering my childhood traumas. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. So, yeah, someone's putting on a facade to try to hide the fact that you trigger the F out of them. That it's kind of like they, because I kind of feel like they know that they can't ask you to not abandon them, if that makes sense. It's like, because they know that you're not really abandoning them, but they just feel abandoned. It's like you don't give them enough attention or something. So they put on this mask like everything's fine, because, you know, they know that they're being unreasonable. But they want your attention big time. This other Capricorn. Capricorn dealing with Aquarius. Capricorn dealing with Aquarius. I depend on you too much to let you go. I have codependency issues. Do you know what that is? There's it's an Aquarius that you're not even in contact with this Aquarius anymore. It's like it's a no contact situation. They have codependency issues though. It's like they depend too much on blaming you or thinking about you or holding on to you in some kind of way. It's like they're not over you, but it's not that they are not over you. It's that they just can't let go because they rely on that. It's like, if I still love Capricorn, I don't have to worry about loving anyone else, kind of thing. It's more along those lines, that they're kind of using you as a block to actually moving forward with their own self and actually facing their ish. Not gonna lie, it's weird. It's like they've just become so dependent on being the victim or being hurt that they don't even bother, you know, wanting to be happy anymore. Even if they say they do, they're just so dependent on just always being the victim or always being hurt. And it's fine. I'm always everyone hates me. You know, victim mentality stuff. Ugh. Capricorn dealing with Pisces. There is a big hole in my heart that I cannot fill on my own. You know, Pisces actually feels like they're in a bit too deep. It's not that they can't fill this hole on their own. It's that once they fall in it, they can't get back out. That's why they want to fill the hole so they can climb back out. They feel like they're in too deep. Capricorn dealing with someone whose star sign they do not know. Capricorn dealing with someone whose star sign they do not know. I've lost all control of my life. I keep messing up. Yeah, don't worry about it, because this is your energy towards that person. Whoever this person is that you don't know their star sign. Your energy is, my focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you. They do keep messing up. They have lost all control of their life because maybe they were relying on you to control it. You know, and you're like, I've got to worry about me before I worry about you. Which we did see in your reading anyway, that you need to worry about yourself and be a little bit selfish and stop giving to everyone else. Make sure you're giving to yourself. All right, Capricorn, that's what we have for you. Like I said, longest reading of the day, or week actually. But you are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Please subscribe to the channel. Keep an eye out for, you know, the next couple of readings, the next all signs. I'm not sure if I will be doing two or not before I go away for a week or so. So make sure you do keep an eye out for that next one at least. All right, Capricorn, I'll see you all again soon. Happy birthday. Let me know when is yours in the comments.